Well, good afternoon, Faith Church family. I hope you've had a blessed week experiencing the abundant blessing of our true bridegroom over this past week. If you were with us last Sunday, we were studying about Christ's abundant blessing of 120 to 180 gallons of water turned to wine at a wedding. Jesus truly is the one who saves the best for last and is going to usher in the wedding supper of the Lamb with joy and gladness that will never end. But before Jesus can usher in that kind of joy and gladness, the Apostle John reveals to us that something must happen first. For that kind of abundance and blessing to be poured out on people like us, sinners, impure people, we need something significant first. Our passage this Sunday is going to cover John 2:13 to 25 about Christ cleansing the temple. Last week we got to see Jesus at a wedding, saving a party by turning water to wine. This week, we see a very different side of Jesus, but equally important for us, believing that Jesus is the Son of God and that by believing, we might have life in his name. So I'd encourage you to read the passage slowly and to pray that God would help you see Jesus more clearly and enjoy life in his name. That is why John included this passage after all. We're going to see what Jesus cares supremely, that he cares supremely about pure worship of God, and that's why he cleanses the temple. He doesn't clear out the animals out of the temple because he doesn't want sacrifices. He wants sacrifices offered purely to God with a focus on his glory and dwelling in his presence. But Jesus' words to the Pharisees who ask him for a sign cryptically point to the fact that for us to genuinely enter the Lord's presence and worship him purely, we need a better sacrifice than we could ever bring ourselves. We need the true Passover lamb who takes away the sins of the world. And so we will see that Jesus, who is God and therefore is the truer, better temple, will be destroyed, but 3 days later, it will be raised again. So through Christ's better sacrifice, offered in a better temple, his own body, right, we can simply, through believing in him, finally have the ability to worship God purely and experience his presence more fully than the physical temple could ever provide. It's a challenging passage, but it is jam-packed with God's glory if we look at it with eyes of faith. So I hope you'll join us this Sunday on Valentine's Day to catch yet another glimpse of how much God loves you.